just a quick video. I'm not going to do this for very long. For two most important items you should have in your rail room if you spend a lot of money on model trains and a big layout. Most important thing, have a first aid box. This one off from Coles, $15, and this one just hangs on the wall there. Next important thing, I'm probably going to get some comments about this, but I recommend have some sort of vaporizing liquid or vaporizing gas fire extinguisher, such as if you're over in the States, United States, you can get Halon 1211s. What's another form of vaporizing, or 13 vaporizing liquid Halon 1211 or 1301s. But here we can't own Halons. So the best suitable extinguisher is a CO2. This one sits next on the wall, and I'll show that shortly. But if I ever have to use this, I know these are suffocation hazard, these extinguishers, but I'll open that door here, aim at the fire and fire it off, and it'll have good air circulation. I do use this for real. But this one sits right there on the wall below the sign next to my original train seat. You probably know which train that. I'm not going to mention the full information. I mean, know what train that came out of. Not a comment. But that sits on the wall next to my original train seat with the CO2 sign on it. What I do is drill a hole in the wall, put the wall mount in a hook. This did not come with the original bracket. It was meant to come with a bracket like this one, but the water extinguisher is mounted on. But that's where that's next to that old train seat. Then this first aid box mounts on the wall right there, and I've written on it, in case my mum takes off to use it, I've put on there, keep in railway room on it. That's where it sits on the wall. And when that expires, I can just pull it off and get a new one. So the most important items to have is a fire extinguisher. The best option is a CO2. The reason why I'm saying CO2, because if you've had a fire, if you use dry chemical powder or foam, you'd ruin your layout. So CO2 is the best option if you don't want to spray foam or powder on your layout of a small fire, because that just vaporizes. And the first aid box, when using sharp tools like staining knives, hobby blades and things like that, it's always good to have one of these, because then you can get a band-aid out of it in that case if you need to use one. So I've got the first aid box there, what's most important, and a vaporizing liquid or vaporizing gas, in words with this one, CO2 fire extinguisher on the wall. These are the most two important ones to have.